The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice.
Words from a man whose life defined the pursuit, the struggle of creating a world where men stood equal, shoulder to shoulder with everyone.
Our brothers are big on unity and bringing our community together to work together, to be as one.
Color did not matter. It was just about the person that was important. It was about the value of the person.
A man whose life and work defined making a better world. Dr. King once said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter."
We celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. and his legacy of nonviolence and mission of pursuing a better world.
Welcome into this year's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Parade. I'm Tamika Alexander.
And I'm Ben Hoover. We are coming to you from downtown Huntsville, where we have a little bit of a drizzly rain going on right now. But I know in years past for this tradition, we've seen a lot of cold weather. So we are blessed in a way that we have some drizzling. Okay, I believe we do have
It's
Robert
time to kick
Drake.
things off.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have a speech with Robert Drake with the Alpha Phi Alpha. Let's listen in.
Remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Ms. Mary De Silva. Oh, raise it.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bomb
We want to thank you for joining us for the MLK Celebration Day Parade. Mary De Silva did a great job on the Star Spangled Banner.
That was beautiful, beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. We have, that was also the presentation of the colors this morning, of course, that we do before the parade. And up next, we're going to have the brothers from the Delta Theta Lambda chapter presenting the MLK banner here today. Of course, members of Alpha Phi Alpha strive to uplift and empower the community that they serve, and they're a big part of the parade today as well.
Definitely. Dr. Martin Luther King was an Alpha. He pledged back in 1952 while he was a grad student at Boston University. Today's parade is being hosted by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. They were founded on December 4th, 1906.
And as we see the banner coming down Church Street right now, we can tell you the fraternity's motto, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all, reflects the core values of service and leadership. Again, a little drizzly here in downtown Huntsville, but that has not stopped folks from coming out to honor and remember Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and really his legacy that we know about is, unity and things like community service as well, Tamika.
And behind the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha is today's parade Grand Marshal, Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson is in the car because it is raining. He is a native of New York City who lived in Huntsville for almost 50 years. He recently retired from the city of Huntsville after spending almost 12 years employed in the mayor's office.
Now, earlier we spoke with Kenny about why he is so honored to be the Grand Marshal here today. Let's take a listen.
There are hundreds of people who could be named the Grand Marshal in this particular space, but to have been chosen at this time, to be isolated in this moment, really, to me, represents a tremendous responsibility that really honors the service and the work that I've done in the community for so long. And so I appreciate them, the organization, extending this invitation to me to be the Grand Marshal.
Alpha Phi Alpha, the Delta Theta Lambda chapter, responsible for today's parade, serving as the host. And I'm sure you hear those sounds. Behind those brothers are the Alabama A&M marching maroon and right.
I think this has got to be a crowd favorite here coming up here.
I know, and that's our cue. We're going to take a listen.
white, of course. They have a little bit of experience marching in parades. In fact, I believe a couple years ago they were in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade.
That's right. In just a couple of months, and a couple of weeks rather, the bands will fly to Los Angeles to make its 5th appearance in the Honda Battle of the Bands on February 1st. How cool is that?
And talk about some history here. The Alabama A&M right now is celebrating its 135th anniversary this year. Even more importantly, the university is celebrating its 150th anniversary, in fact. So go Bulldogs. I believe they even have their rain gear on today, Tamika.
They do. That's their rain look. Great job by the marching maroon and white. And you can't mention the band without Miss A&M. She is making her way down Church Street.
Nothing wrong with pausing and listening to the maroon
They're
and white
worth stopping
play.
for. Definitely want to thank our viewers for joining us on Facebook and live stream for the MLK Day Celebration Parade.
Yeah, you can find us right now on the WHNT Facebook page, WHNT.com, and also on YouTube. We are streaming on 3 platforms today, bringing this to the community. I believe that's going to be Miss Alabama A&M.
That is Miss
inside the
Alabama
car.
A&M. That
Maybe
is
we'll get a
Faith
close-up shot of her
Gaston.
as she passes by.
Faith is a native of Montgomery. She is the 74th Miss Alabama A&M University.
It's so impressive. She is a senior communications media honor scholar with a concentration in performance.
Just a shining example of excellence at Alabama A&M University.
Okay, coming down the way, you might recognize that if you've ever donated blood here in the community. This is Life South Blood Donation. Of course, a nonprofit community blood bank serving more than 125 hospitals in Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. In fact, in this area, they have about 30 donor centers, 50 blood mobiles, where you see one of them right there, and 2,000 blood drives a month.
Definitely dedicated to making sure the blood is there when you or your family member is in need.
Okay, here we go. If you have watched the parade in years past, you always know that the mayor of Huntsville, Tommy Battle, always comes down the way in this 1927 fire truck. Look at that thing.
Mayor Battle is the 67th mayor of Huntsville, with his first term beginning back in 2008. He has been re-elected 5 times.
And following up behind the mayor, more fire trucks for you. Huntsville Fire and Rescue District Fire Chief Patrick Sanders.
The primary goal of the Huntsville Fire and Rescue is to serve the public by protecting life, property, and the environment. $395 well-trained personnel and teams with the diverse and highly skilled sets to meet the wide-ranging demands for the city of Huntsville.
All the kiddos along the parade route, well, they always love to see the fire trucks.
They are a treat.
By the way, here coming up, we do have our Greg Screws and Ellie Bird stationed along the parade route. We'll be going to them here throughout the next hour. They'll be speaking to folks along the parade route, families coming together today, of course, to honor the legacy of Dr. King. And a theme that you'll see throughout the parade with a lot of these organizations and groups who are participating is how much they give back to the community, which of course is a big part of Dr. King's legacy.
And that was State House Representative Laura Hall, who just passed by. She represents District 19 as a Democrat. First elected to the House of Representatives by special election in August of 1993. Definitely want to thank you for joining us here on Facebook live stream for the 10th annual MLK Celebration Parade.
Okay, and as we said, we've got our team here, our News 19 team. Let's go to Ellie Bird somewhere along the parade route to see what's going on with Ellie.
Miss Michelle. All right, hello Ben and Tamika. This weather may not be exactly what we wanted today, but you know what? This is not raining on our parade, literally, because we are out here for a fabulous cause. I'm with, all right, tell everyone who you are. Miss Michelle. Awesome, Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle is an alumni of Alabama A&M. So talk to me about what you're braving the weather out here today for a fabulous cause. So talk to us about it.
It's today. It's what we're representing. We're here to recognize with helping the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday and all the accomplishments he's done for all people, not just black people, but all people. So that's why I'm here. I'm braving this little rain. It's not bad, but I'm here.
Oh, it is nothing for today and how amazing everything was. So just talk to us also about what his legacy means to you and how you try to carry it out.
Well, like today I'm carrying it out here as well as on my job and my family and my church. So I just try to be the person, be a warm and open person, and just recognize people as being people, not based on the color of their skin.
You're exactly right.
Yes.
And Miss Michelle, exactly when did you graduate from A&M?
1986.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we are so happy that you're out here and that you did this interview with us. And
yes,
we are going to enjoy so much more of this parade. We have so much more in store. And again, want to thank the Alpha Phi Alpha Incorporated for just helping us get this all going. And again, we'll talk to some more excited people out here having a great time for celebrating Martin Luther King. So I'll send it back to you, Ben and Tamika. Staying dry over there, but of course, I'll see y'all soon.
All right, Ellie Bird, always smiling despite the rain.
Smiling through
no matter the weather.
All the elements. And joining us now is Jared Tarver, who is with the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha, the host for this parade. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
This parade's been around for about 10 years. Tell us, why did you all think we needed this here in Huntsville?
So back in 2015, I'm gonna go further back. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and Martin Luther King is a really big deal in Atlanta. So I came here, like we could have that same.
Just a little bit of a big deal.
Yeah, it's a really big thing. And we need to do something like that here. We had the Martin Luther King breakfast going on 40 years this year. So we wanted to have a parade to go with that and to bring some of that unity and celebration over to the Rocket City. And ever since then, it's been flourishing.
Let's talk about the kind of the meaning behind the parade. I mean, this is the community coming together. Why is this so important to the Alphas to bring here to Huntsville?
So with our brother Martin Luther King, he's an Alpha, with keeping the dream alive, which is the theme. We want to bring unity to display his dream of one human race. And we want to help our community and show that we are one. We are a diverse community here, definitely here in Huntsville, Alabama. So we want to bring that and keep his dream alive and show that unity all the time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a big undertaking. We've been able to see kind of the behind-the-scenes prep that goes into it. It's a lot of work, and we appreciate y'all doing it.
Great job.
Thank you all for having us, and this is new, and thanks to Channel 19 for broadcasting live for us. So this is great.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Mr. Tarver.
All right.
Appreciate it. And as the parade continues now, here at the corner of Hughes and Church
Lots
Street.
of pink and green. That can only mean that those are the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. That is the Rho Chi Omega chapter, representing Madison.
Always in the pink and green.
Some of the ladies are under the umbrellas and some are in the cars.
They do a lot of outreach in the community. I mean, just the list is endless, really. They have provided over 5,000 weekend meals to children at 2 of our local Huntsville elementary schools. In fact, their signature program for 65 years has been the debutante presentation and ball program, which is always held at the Von Braun Center. Love to see the crowds there, right there on the corner.
Just going to let you take in the sights and sounds of the 10th annual MLK Day Celebration Parade. Thank you for joining us on Facebook live stream, all of our social media platforms. The theme is Keeping the Dream Alive.
I love it. She got out for a hug.
And that is Tony Terrell with 94.1 WHRP. She's known as everyone's best girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. She helps start the morning for a lot of folks on that morning drive. She's been here for a long time. Lots of experience bringing to the airwaves of our area. 94.1. That's who was in the green, right? Who got out? Yeah, I believe it was.
I think it was.
She obviously saw a fan.
And behind Tony Terrell is HIMSI. They are Madison County's emergency medical services provider.
They have 14 stations with 36 ambulances stationed all throughout the county in different areas, of course, to cut down on those response times.
And joining us now is Robert Drake, a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, who is responsible for hosting the parade today. Thanks for joining us.
Well, glad to be here, and thank you all at Channel 19 for your broadcast. We appreciate it more than you know.
And
let's talk about the holiday that we're celebrating here. It's also a call to action for folks to get involved in their community. How can people do that? How does that play out in people's lives right now?
Well, you know, Dr. King's life was all about service and manifesting that service within communities. So what we encourage people to do, well, throughout the year, but particularly at this time of year, is to get involved in something in which you're giving back to the community. We're blessed here in Huntsville that we are such a melting pot, and we've got so many cultures and so many people here, and we like to highlight that by having the community to rally around, again, just giving some type of support. And we're having the breakfast on Monday morning, and so we use that as an opportunity to give back to the community through scholarships and with our mentoring programs and some other efforts that we have throughout the year. So that's pretty much the message of the King holiday.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here. Thank you once again.
You're staying dry.
Trying to, anyway.
Okay, as the parade continues right now, we are, of course, see some of the Alpha colors right there in the balloons. And up next, this is really an interesting story, a phenomenal story. We have 5 brothers who are true American heroes. In fact, we're talking about the Miller brothers, who all served in the Army, in the Vietnam War, and in the Marines between 1968 and 1972. They may be inside one of the vehicles as they drive by, of course, trying to stay out of the drizzly rain we have here today.
More sights and sounds of the 10th annual MLK Day Celebration Parade.
I think we just saw a highly auto group of Huntsville go by. They're longtime supporters of the Boys and Girls Clubs of North Alabama and many of our local schools where they volunteer and do a lot of outreach. And they say they're proud and honored to support the MLK Day Parade. They brought with them a fleet of cars.
I want to thank our viewers for joining us on Facebook and live stream. The theme is Keeping the Dream Alive, being hosted by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Founded in December of 1906.
Uh-oh, we've got a horse-drawn carriage coming down.
That's something you don't see every day. Very nice.
I believe this is the Rocket City Buggy Riders. It's a group that offers horseback riding, which can offer both physical and mental benefits. They say moving to the rhythm of the horse helps release stress and brings a sense of peace. Some beautiful horses here today.
And behind the Rocket City Buggy Riders are the young men with the Huntsville Kappa League. This is a group of distinguished young gentlemen from area schools in grades 9 through 12. The Kappa League is a program designed to help young men in high school to grow and develop their leadership talents.
The fraternity works to help these young men that you're seeing right here make constructive contributions to their community when they assume leadership roles as they move into adulthood.
Looking at our future leaders here with the Huntsville Kappa League.
Bringing the energy to the parade.
Yes, young people have a lot of energy.
And they don't care about the rain.
And behind them are the Brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi. That is the Huntsville alumni chapter.
The Kappas are a collegiate Greek letter fraternity founded back in 1911. In fact, that was founded at Indiana University, Bloomington. They've got over 150,000 members with 700 undergraduate and alumni chapters in every state in the United States.
Also have international chapters. The Huntsville Alumni Chapter was formed back in 1960 and currently has over 120 members.
Okay, we have another
Ellie
brief
Bird
moment here.
is along the parade route.
Ellie Bird, who you got for us?
Hello, Ben and Tamika. I'm still having so much fun out here. Can we just talk about what better way to spend a Saturday? Okay, look, I got two amazing people out here. I had to get them because they were having so much fun. They were hyping up the crowds. They were high-fiving. Okay, I'm gonna get y'all to introduce yourselves to everyone out there. I'm gonna start with you, Josiah.
My name's Williamson Josiah Wood. I'm 10 years old, and I love to be here.
Oh, yes. Okay, Josiah.
My name is Aiden Teamer, and I love to be here also because Martin Luther King Jr. means a lot to me, and he was a very successful man and a hero to me.
Awesome. Okay, now talk to us. Y'all are getting a little wet out here, but that is not ruining any of y'all's hype and everything. Y'all are literally basically the hype man of this corner. Talk to us about how that band was, Alabama A&M earlier.
It was a shocker. It was really good. All the AKAs and all the Kappas and stuff, it was really cool and stuff.
Oh, they're amazing, aren't they? Mm-hmm. All right, and you're a Boy Scout here. Look at you. Carrying on legacies every single day.
I had just never seen a band like this. This band was amazing. It was very good. Probably one of the best bands I've ever seen. But
Awesome. Well, again, guys, we're having so much fun out here. I'm going to send it back to Ben and Tamika for now. But, of course, come back and join us because I am having so much fun with all these people out here. The energy's just amazing, really, and the people are coming out here, despite the rain, for an amazing Saturday all together. Again, back to you, Ten and Tamika.
Thanks, Ellie. We're going to toss it over to the Huntsville Community Drumline. Let's take a listen.
Civilian Club. Here we have some of their members right here. When it was established, the goal of the chapter was to foster mutual business partnerships with local businesses to provide scholarships to students here in the local area. That's the Psi Kappa Kappa chapter of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
The Q Dogs.
There they are. And up next, we have New Hope Cumberland Presbyterian Church in America. They made the trek here to Huntsville from South Limestone County. The church says their vision is to serve and worship God in spirit and in truth and provide a vital role in the ministry of the church and the surrounding communities.
This is the 10th annual MLK Celebration Parade. The theme is Keeping the Dream Alive, hosted by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Thanking our Facebook viewers, live stream, and everyone who is joining us on various social media platforms.
Oh, I see New Hope brought their junior missionary with them. Seeing a lot of young folks waving to the crowds. And you can maybe see them a little bit in the upper corner of your screen. They're going to be passing by here shortly. In fact, we're coming to you from right outside our News 19 studios here in downtown. One last caravan here from New Hope. Also presence there in Madison.
That is Crazy Carts.
Yeah.
Golf Cart Club, coming to us from South Limestone County.
Well, these folks are passionate, obviously, about golf carts. I love how they decorated them today. They also use their platform to promote safe riding and supporting local charities. Boy, golf carts have really gotten popular.
They
see
have.
a lot of folks driving them around in neighborhoods.
Quick way to get around.
You are looking at obviously an aerial view there, just to give you some point of reference. That's right down there. They're coming down Church Street towards News 19. Looks like we have Sparkman Service Organization from Sparkman High School.
And this organization provides mentorship to Sparkman High School students by providing opportunities to serve the school and the community.
And here we go in a really cool car. You're about to see it here. This is the Miss Black Rocket City Scholarship Pageant winner, Miss Zion Hardnett. She is a senior majoring in biology at Alabama A&M. The pageant is dedicated to supporting participants through scholarships and professional development workshops. It's held every year during Juneteenth weekend.
A look at some of our participants who are enjoying the MLK Day Celebration Parade. You're getting an aerial view of the Lee High School band. Under the direction of drum major J.L. Michaels, the band consists of 105 students. Their band director is Reggie Pearson. Band members have received over $1 million in scholarships in the past 2 years.
Just to maybe give you a little bit of an update on the weather situation, the rain has pretty much stopped. I think that's why you're starting to see a lot more of the participants out and about. We're going to let this band play here in just a moment.
The award-winning Lee High School band, earning superior ratings for musical performance and assessments.
Just incredible. Band members have received over $1 million in scholarships in just the past 2 years. That's amazing. Here they come. Listening to the Lee High School Band, the 5-star marching machine. We love to see it.
Nice rendition of Happy Birthday to Martin Luther King. That's why we are here. That's our News 19 car cam, giving you a unique view of the parade as it moves through downtown Huntsville.
We're calling it the Phi Beta. The News 19 car cam, Phi Beta. A couple of our co-workers in there. Old Griff behind the wheel.
And they got a real treat. They were behind the band, so they got a great show.
Oh. And right here we have Phi Beta. Beta Epsilon Sigma chapter of the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Here they come in their blue. Really known for a commitment to social action and advocacy for civil rights, education, and economic empowerment.
And behind the Sigmas are the North Alabama chapters of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Lots of blue coming down Church Street. The Zetas are committed to paying it forward in the community by supporting the March of Dimes and St. Jude organizations.
Boy, that truck right there, I was about to say, that color is incredible. I think they had that done for the fraternity.
It looks great. Looks great.
Zeta Phi Beta right there, coming up behind. They do a lot of work here in the community, supporting the March of Dimes and St. Jude. They also provide baby items and snacks to Huntsville Hospital's neonatal ICU.
Along with providing scholarships to graduating female high school seniors. The ladies of Zeta Phi Beta sorority, or the Zetas. It is a North Alabama chapter.
They have some good swag.
They do.
I like the sweatshirts.
Looking very nice.
They also are very involved with getting out the vote, holding voter registration drives, and they also participate in the Adopt the Mile program in Madison and much more here in the community.
Taking a look at the sights and sounds of MLK Day Celebration Parade, the theme is Keeping the Dream Alive, being hosted by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, founded on December 4th, 1906. We want to thank our Facebook viewers and live stream viewers for joining us on all social media platforms.
That right there is the North Alabama Center for Educational Excellence. Their mission is to encourage and assist students and others here in North Alabama and Southern Tennessee, focusing on those who are traditionally underrepresented in post-secondary education. The goal is to help them get that degree.
And behind them is Union Chapel Missionary Baptist Church with Girl Scouts and Cub Scouts Pack 156. This organization consists of Girl Scouts, including Daisy, Brownie, Junior, Cadet, Senior, and Ambassadors, along with Boy Scouts that include Cub Scouts and Union Christian Academy students from K4 to 8th grade. All right, how about Mae Jemison? We got another band coming down Church Street.
They are under the direction of Mr. Daryl Lockhart. You're about to see 75 aspiring musicians dance in color guard units.
Mae Jemison is looking mighty good. Let's listen.
Okay, you've been listening to the mighty sounds of the South as they make their way down the parade route. We want to now go live to our very own Greg Screws, who's part of our team. We will do that in just a moment. Let's listen a little more to the band.
Jemison High School Band. Great job.
I love watching the director.
Very nice sound.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was a little Frankie Beverly and Mays we were listening to.
Speaking of mighty, we have our very own mighty Greg Screws along the parade route. There you are. You've got your winter cap on and your scarf, Mr. Greg. What's going on?
Looking very nice.
That's it. I think it's a great look for me, don't you think? Goodness.
Yeah, I love it.
This weather did not cooperate today, but it is absolutely. But it's a great vibe. It's such positivity, and a lot of people come out despite what Mother Nature has dealt us today. Let's talk to a couple of people who have come out today. First, let me get your name, sir.
I'm Kenny.
Kenny, what's your name?
Aurora.
Okay, so obviously you could be home, you could be dry, you could be warm. Why do you decide to come out today? Tell me about that.
Well, to support our son who's with the Columbia Band.
Oh, very good.
Yes, he plays the baritone, so we had to come out to support.
So I've been roaming around a little bit. Have they come through yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so you got the phones ready, they're charged?
Yes,
All right.
and we're ready to video.
All right, very good. And also the son coming, seeing him, that's obviously important. But tell me about what it means to you to come out on this day to remember and celebrate the legacy of Martin Luther King.
Not only to basically come out and show support to your local officials, local businesses, community involvement, and basically keep Dr. King's legacy alive.
Very good. Thank y'all very much for coming out today. Appreciate you being here despite the conditions. Again, they're waiting on seeing their son to come through performing today in the in the parade. One thing I wanted to mention, there are a couple of real definitive books about Martin Luther King that kind of stand out over the rest. One is King, A Life by Jonathan Eig, who's updated it pretty much regularly as more documents come to light and get discovered. That's one. There's also the one, this is tremendous, Bearing the Cross, Martin Luther King Jr. and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. This book won the 1987 Pulitzer Prize for biography and also the Robert F. Kennedy Book Award. Bearing the Cross, Martin Luther King Jr. and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. There are a wealth of books, but I think that's probably the two that get the most attention from time to time. We're going to continue to visit with people on the parade route. Let's go back to Ben and Tamika as they continue to bring us the parade.
Thanks, Greg. You're taking a shot at the parade.
He always has a great book recommendation, and I love that he brought the book recommendations here to the parade today.
And that is the St. Mark Baptist Church van you're seeing pass by the screen. The Children's Development Center offers a full day of educational activities for children ages 18 months to 4 years. Their vision is to create a safe and nurturing environment that cultivates lifelong learning, guided by an atmosphere of love.
There they are. We promised they're coming. That's the Columbia High School band. We're even going to pause and let them perform a little bit. We love the bands.
We got our News 19 Ellie Bird, who is along the parade route. Let's check in with Ellie and see what's going on with where she's located.
Hello, Ben and Tamika. All right, I'm gonna get you to come over here with me and find my friend Philip. Over here. Go on. Oh, okay. Look, we'll get to Philip next, but Philip helped. His dad was actually the one who was playing the piano during the national anthem, and then starting all this off today, this amazing celebration. And really, we'll have him over. But he just told me, though, just really the feeling of seeing this all come together finally, the hard work that went into all this, and then finally seeing all the bright faces, the smiling faces all here for just the one reason only, celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. So I just cannot tell you how fun it is. Downtown Huntsville has never been this vibrant and full of life with the music and these amazing bands. These high school bands truly are just exceptional. So again, when y'all come back with me, we'll be hearing from some more excited folks that are out here braving this weather. The rain has stopped a little bit though, so thankfully for folks out here. But sending it back to you and Tamika. Can't wait to hear this band coming up.
Thanks, Ellie. Those are the sights and sounds of Columbia High School Marching Band. Let's take a listen. tell you, Ben, I'm loving all the renditions of Happy Birthday. Of course, this is all for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I love the band that we just heard from.
If you weren't paying attention before, you are now.
Definitely get your attention.
Here we have the Kentuckiana Gunslingers Chapter 6 Motorcycle Club, or no.
And that's the CBO Sports Media Broadcasting. They're a sports podcast that is a digital audio program focused on discussing various aspects of sports, including news, commentary, interviews, and discussions on current events or specific games. That is the CBO Sports Media Podcasting Green Team Channels.
And up next, I've been looking forward to this. Cool cars coming down the way. This is the low profile car club, featuring classic vehicles from the 1930s all the way up to the 1990s.
And we're seeing a representation of every decade with those cars. Very nice. They support the community by donating time and funds to Girls Inc., Breast Cancer Awareness, the Boys Club, the Harris Home for Children, and many more. Let's just take a look at these nice classic cars.
As Tamika was saying, a lot of outreach from these guys. To Girls Inc., Breast Cancer Awareness, the Boys Club, the Harris Home for Children, and even more. They've got a clubhouse, by the way, located at 2800 Jordan Lane here in Huntsville. It is.
One of those cars looks like a Cadillac that my family used to have several years ago.
I was just going to say, it is moments like this when I wish I was a car expert. I'd be able to identify them all.
Very nice cars.
They're just cool to look at.
Of course, we want to thank you for joining us on various social media platforms, whether it's Facebook or live stream. The theme is Keeping the Dream Alive, hosted by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
We have even more cars.
I think this is the Roadrunners Corvette Club of Huntsville that is behind our classic cars here. I see those nice Corvettes.
I was going to say, I was
very
looking for,
nice.
You always know when it's a Corvette.
Very nice.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and that is the Spokes and Votes Custom Car Builders. This group participated in multiple rides for high-profile clients that include Snoop Dogg, Bun B, DJ Envy, Too Short, and many more. Very nice. Look at the doors.
I hope we can get a close-up shot of the bright yellow one.
Oh my
there we
goodness,
go.
almost looks like a Batmobile type situation.
Yeah.
Very nice. They also started a nonprofit
car with
organization.
The doors open like that, like Back to the Future. All right. We want to go back to Greg's cruise right now along the parade route. He has even more folks to speak with. Greg?
Yeah, Ben and Tamika, we've got another band coming up here. We've got the Columbia Band behind us. And let me tell you what, they can pump up the volume. They can sound great. A lot of people coming out despite what was going on with the situation with the weather. People have come out, such a great positivity, such a great vibe. We've heard a lot of people talk about remembering that Dr. King had a dream and to keep the dream alive. And the one thing that I did a little homework and found was a quote from Dr. King in that I Have a Dream speech where he says, "With the faith, we'll be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we'll be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, or go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day." Again, keeping Dr. King's dream alive is what today is, a remembrance of the effort and the struggle. Ben and Tamika?
much.
Very
Some great
nice way
insight
to wrap
there. And, you know,
up the whole
MLK
meaning
Day is
behind.
the only national holiday that is actually a call to action, where people get out in the community and serve. And we were talking about some of the things that we do.
Giving
on that
back.
day.
I enjoy working with the students over at Providence Elementary School. So I think we all have something that we like to do to pay it forward.
I love getting the children out and about and learning about that.
The parade is brought to you by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, founded in 1906. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was an Alpha. He crossed in 1952 while he was a grad student at Boston University. The theme is keeping the dream alive.
Folks, we do want to thank you for joining us today on our live streams. That is going to wrap up the parade here.
And we want to leave you with the students from McNair Junior High School reflecting on what Dr. King's legacy means to them.
He taught people how to show respect, made people respect each other in a way that influenced equal rights.
Don't let what he said go to waste.
Definitely somebody that changed the world for us. Made it to where we could talk and be how we want to be.
Keep pushing forward in life, making good decisions and equal rights.
I could be anything I want to be. So I could be like an NBA player because of him. Now I don't got to go to like just some black league. I could be in a league with mixed colors and mixed races.
Just like keep making progress and keep doing better.
No matter your race or color or age, anybody can be respected and anybody can be loved.
Because of Martin Luther King, you know, we all get to stand here and be free and work with each other and just be a part of diversity.